Hoy vamos a estudiar los verbos reflexivos, the reflexive verbs. ¿Cuál es tu rutina diaria? Levantarse, acostarse, bañarse, vestirse, afeitarse, cepillarse los dientes. Yo me levanto. Yo me acuesto. Tú te bañas. Tú te cepillas los dientes. Ella se viste. Él se afeita. Nosotros nos lavamos las manos. Vosotros os ducháis. Ellas se maquillan. Por la mañana yo me despierto. Yo despierto a mi compañero de cuarto. Después yo me levanto. Mi mejor amiga levanta pesas. Luego me baño. Yo siempre baño a mi perro. ¿Qué son verbos reflexivos? ¿Cuáles son los verbos reflexivos? Okay, when the subject of the verb not only does but receives the action of the verb, we have a reflexive verb. Cuando el sujeto hace y recibe la acción del verbo, they usually end in se. Okay, ella se despierta. Who is doing the action of waking up? Ella. Who is waking up? Ella. So this is a reflexive verb. Despertarse. Yo despierto a mi compañero de cuarto. Who is doing the action of waking up? Yo. Who is being woken up? Mi compañero de cuarto. So this is not a reflexive verb. Después, yo me levanto. Who is doing the action of getting up? Yo. Who is getting up? Yo. Okay, so this is a reflexive verb. Levantarse. Mi mejor amiga levanta pesas. Who is doing the action of lifting? Mi mejor amiga. What is being lifted? Las pesas. So this is not a reflexive verb. Now, some verbs can function as reflexive verbs and also as non-reflexive. And you can tell when they are reflexive because they end in se. But it is important to remember that meanings may be different. ¿Cuándo usamos los verbos reflexivos? When do we use the reflexive verbs? Para describir la rutina diaria y para expresar emociones. Ok, enojarse. Yo me enojo. Tú te alegras, alegrarse. Ponerse triste. Ella se pone triste. ¿Cómo te pones? ¿Cómo te sientes? Me siento feliz. Me pongo nervioso. Ponerse y sentirse accompanied by an adjective are used to express emotions. Divertirse. Nosotros nos divertimos. Enamorarse. Ellos se enamoran. Enfermarse. Vosotros os enfermáis. And what about the infinitive of reflexive verbs? You know the rule. When you have a sentence with only one verb, one subject, and two verbs, the second verb is going to be left in the infinitive form, in the basic form of the verb. If you have if you have a reflexive verb, what you're going to do is you're going to add to the infinitive the reflexive pronoun that is appropriate for the subject of the sentence. For example, yo tengo que maquillarme. ¿Por qué usamos me en maquillarme? Because me is a reflexive form of yo. It's a reflexive pronoun of yo. Tú vas a bañarte. Why we use te? Because te is a reflexive pronoun of the subject tú. Ella tiene que vestirse de azul. We use se after vestir because se is a reflexive pronoun of ella. Nosotros queremos divertirnos mucho. We use nos because nos is a reflexive pronoun for nosotros. Ellos van a ducharse en la mañana. We're going to use se because se is a reflexive pronoun for ellos. Okay, now when we have a sentence with two verbs and one of the verbs is reflexive, we can write it in two different ways. We can say, queremos divertirnos mucho, okay? Or we can say, nos queremos divertir. And both sentences are grammatically correct, and you can use either of them, okay? What is the explanation? The reflexive pronoun could be located in two different places. It could be attached to the second verb in the infinitive, or you can put it before the first verb, okay? Las construcciones recíprocas, abrazarse, mirarse, besarse. Okay, when we have reflexive pronouns in the plural, we can use them to create what we call acciones recíprocas, reciprocal actions. In English, they use phrases like each other and one another. If you say in Spanish, nos queremos mucho, in English, we have to say we love each other a lot. Los novios se ven todos los días. The sweethearts see one another every day. They see one another. Las construcciones recíprocas en español, nos abrazamos. We don't need to write los unos a los otros. It's kind of repetitive. Nos abrazamos. Se quieren. Javier Bardem y Penélope Cruz se miran. Preguntas. Remember, you can always post questions in the e-classroom.